everybody, Mandolin here. I'm going to talk to you about something today. There's a lot going on. I'm showing you this video, this footage, and I just want you to look and look at what I'm showing you and let your own conclusions form. And I'm going to talk to you about this a little bit later on in the video. I would like to thank everybody that subscribed. I can't tell you how much it means to me, because this is such a learning experience for me. Not just the technology, but you have to understand I'm in an environment due to experiences, and I will get around to telling that story. And I am in an environment where I am surrounded by negativity, doubt, belittling, and I don't want any of that to come through to you. So know that you standing behind me and supporting me, it means so much. And I am learning. So it's just going to keep getting better. So thank you. If you are not subscribed, hit that red button right now. And there's a little bell next to it. Hit that too, so you know when I do upload. I just can't give a schedule. These messages come down when it's appropriate in the cycle and in the occurrence. It's not about me at all. It's about when it's appropriate for you guys to hear it. So hit the like button, comment, leave me a comment. If there's something else that you want to hear about, let me know. RJ, I am doing research and getting some stuff together on numerology for you. With that being said, RJ Inspires, guys, go check him out. Very encouraging and wonderful content. So I'm coming to you today because this has been a whirlwind couple of weeks, ever since the full moon. Remember, I told you new energy that we had never seen was coming in. We've got people that have precognizance that it's been gone. And I went looking for information on that, and what I was told, the information that I got, was that this is the only reason they can't see anything is because there's nothing there. The new energy to create with that came in during the eclipse had to come in, and it's now starting to be utilized. And you're probably having some pretty crazy experiences, and you've got some things going on. So that is why I'm here. I've seen the extreme polarities in my own experience. It's almost like the curtains came up and there's a surreal scene playing out in front of you, around you. It's like you are having realization of this shift. All of these riots, the protests, and I'm not lumping them together. Let me be clear. What I'm saying is that we're seeing different expressions of an emotion, and for different reasons a lot of times. This is okay. It's a purge, and I'm not taking anything away from the cause or what happened. I am simply saying that it's like a child having a tantrum. This energy has to exhaust itself. And this is what I'm looking at going through the great quantum process, the quantum machine that I see, the gears, it's like you're doing laundry and you need to put fabric softener in, which I do need to do. So keep those things in mind as you're going through this. To get to the new, we've got to purge the old. And collectively, as a society, as a collective, that is happening. Collective, individual, and on a planetary, galactic scale. I mean, you hear me getting excited. Let me be honest with you. I am so exhausted. Fatigue. People are feeling fatigue right now. Disorientation, dizziness, appetite and digestive changes. Extreme intuition. Follow it. Quick manifestation. Watch your words. Extreme synchronicities. You're actually questioning what you see. The source of the things that I just mentioned is the rising in your frequency so that you can resonate with the frequency of Gaia, the earth on which you are living, and the rising collective frequency. This has to happen. We have to live in resonance. We cannot live in discord. I'm just saying, it makes people sick. So the solutions to what I just mentioned: rest and meditate as much as you're able. When you meditate, it gives your body time to acclimate, if you will, as far as the physical stuff. And it also brings you into a more balanced alignment with your path. Drink lots of water. We are experiencing the plasma that we use to manifest. There's so much energy coming in. Think about it. Our blood cells, they travel through our body in plasma. So the life-giving blood cells that serve a purpose. So these energies that we're going to be manifesting with now, that's how they're being distributed through the plasma. So drink lots of water as you're able. Explore new thoughts and ideas and information as you come upon it. New groups. Take what resonates, because that's the whole thing. Everybody is different. I am learning astrology to apply to myself and to connect to the experience that I'm having, but I am not an astrologer. I know people that are some of the best astrologers. As far as I'm concerned, we've been recording this and documenting this, that now we are being proven right. The ones that don't want to see it, they are embracing the deception that is around them. Whew. Surrender to the process and feel gratitude. Like I said, watch your words and ground. For God's sake, ground, because that helps you to come into harmony with what's going on around you. Do your inner shadow work. You have to do this. You've got to purge. And don't live in fear, because then you're giving fear to the enemy. There are so many people that feel attacked, and they don't realize that by concentrating on that is the experience that they are manifesting for themselves. So what they say is causing them so much pain, they're bringing on themselves by concentrating on it and giving it that energy of fear and anxiety. These things have got to exhaust themselves. It's like before you put the boat motor up for the winter or whatever, you got to run all the gas out of it. You got to purge the system before you put new fuel in it to go on another boat ride. So the synchronicities, this is very important. Take note of what you were thinking or doing when you had the synchronicity. What was happening around you? These are cues on an individual level. I'm telling you this because I watch the gears and I coordinate with beings about their experience, about, okay, when this is happening, this would be a good time for you to start this experience, or to end this cycle, or to come in this energy. And I'm telling you that from that perspective of myself. Pay attention. You can look up the angel numbers, or especially the animals. The animals are off the chain communicating with us lately. So you can look that up. But it's going to be individualized to you. I've got this present thing going where there's something going on. That's why I'm not out doing a video. I am hiding in the car because the bugs are so bad. And I'm hearing a lot of my friends say that too. We don't usually have them this bad. And it is the weather, but there's a reason. It's telling us, hey, there's a certain thing happening in the cycle. Just be aware. And as soon as we figure out what it is we're supposed to be aware of, we'll stop getting tormented with the bugs. I can't even sleep for the bug bites. It's crazy. And they usually don't bother me like that. I tell them to leave me alone, and they do. And when I'm talking about individual synchronicities, let me tell you, yesterday, I've got my wonderful granddaughter. I love her so much, and you guys will too if I ever get brave enough to just show you some of the videos. She is so engaging. But so my friend at the last minute, we were riding back home because she went to take me home, or she went with me to take my granddaughter home. And we had dropped Marley off and done a little errand she needed to do to see her son. And I was getting ready to turn to go to her house, and she says, oh shoot, I forgot to get something. So no problem, I'll just turn left instead of right. and And we went to the store and got held up a little bit, talking to people, waiting for the stock boy to see if they had a certain item, which they didn't. But as we were walking up to the register, I expressed the thing. I says, look at everything going around us, and everybody is so scared and so paranoid. I said, but there are really wonderful people all around us. Get up to the checkout, and I says, okay, I had a couple of items. I says, well, I'll go first. And I look up, and the man in front of me looks exactly like my brother that died. I want to say it was 50 days after Eddie died. And I was visibly shaken. And I don't get like this because I see people that are passed. I have conversations with them. And maybe one day, too, I'll tell the story of why my big bro is so important to me. But I looked at him, and I finally, I was visibly shaken and felt like I needed to give an explanation. I said, you look just like my big brother that passed about 3 years ago. And he apologized, and I said, no, please don't. It's a wonderful thing because he's communicating with me. Little sis, as he used to call me. And I noticed he still had his uniform. And I says, oh, you work at an auto parts store. It was O'Reilly. And he said, yeah. I says, well, my brother's last job, he worked at Advance Auto Parts. And I said, turn around, let me see your name tag. I said, and if it's David, I'm going to fall out on the floor. So y'all don't call 911. My friend will pick me up and get me out of here. It's fine. And his name was Mike, which is another important name in my experience. The gentleman that was so generous to let me put my boat at his place and burn things up. And bless his heart, he's been so kind to me. And then, of course, the peace dealer, Mike. Major helps in my experience. So, like I said, his name was Mike. But it was such a beautiful, and it jarred me, and it made me start having these things started clicking. And I was realizing what was occurring in the process. And it was so incredible. And I realized in that moment, well, not in that moment, I knew that something was occurring, that something would be coming. So throughout the day and throughout things, and then through today too, I just was given like my little certificate for my mastery in some things. Racism is a big thing right now. I have personally mastered that. And you have to be honest with yourself and have a true analysis of your heart, so to say. And see, did you just put it to rest because you know you ought to, or did you really put it to rest? Growing up in the time and the place that I grew up, when I started school, and even before, we just segregated. It's just what was done. It wasn't anything that was forced, or it was just done that way, and it was a preference of both races. So going through school, I saw the progression of a change. I started school in like 1974. My senior, we self-segregated. That's just how it was done. It wasn't questioned. It was the program. So I went through school. My freshman year in high school, there was a race riot at our school. And it was just, everybody didn't, go. It just was. By my senior year, there were mixed couples in high school, and then raising children. And now, as I look at my granddaughter, and her year of kindergarten was cut short. Her best friend she met in kindergarten, and they found out they lived across the street from each other. And they're separate races. They're different races. But they don't see that. And you ought to see them having to stand 6 foot apart and talk to each other, and they can't play. These two beautiful little girls, they just want to unite. And this virus is keeping them apart because the friends, grandparents, they're at risk, and she lives with them in the statistics. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, why is this being, they say that we need this reconciliation. These kids don't even see it. They don't even see it. And I don't either. I look at another culture, another race. That's not my experience. So you know what? I get the enlightenment of their experience, and I get to learn something new. And let me tell you, the food, the music, the dance, I'm all about that. It's such a beautiful gift for me to learn that. And so I realized that I've got mastery over that. I'm not going to tell this story because I'm going to respect the privacy of some people, but I have also overcome homophobia, where I see a person very dear to me that because of my Christian experience, I condemned the life that they're living. But I see them happier and healthier. And I said to their partner, what a beautiful thing this is. And I realized that is my true feeling. I'm not just saying that to try and convince myself. I really feel that. So I've been handed those certificates in mastery. And it's like saying, okay, you can move up. And I have. So we are creating with these new energies we just received. Show compassion. Be honest with yourself. Experience the joy that is present. Remove yourself from the mainstream media. They are trying to keep you programmed. I'm learning new things every day, and I'm getting details about what I saw and what I felt and what I knew. We're manifesting our new experience now with the new energies. We just got the upgrade. We just got the new technology, the new energies to manifest with. And we are manifesting. All you shamans, tarot readers out there, you're going to start seeing again. The precognizance is returning because there is new stuff on the board for you to see. You're welcome. Everybody else, if you're just waking up and you're starting to realize what's happening and your situation is changing, what do you want in this experience? Okay? Who do you want in this experience? That's part of why I'm so crazy, because my manifested experience is starting to roll out fast. And I'm going to have some incredible stuff to share with you guys. But I want my family and my experience. And right now we have to pull together and help each other because, to be honest, me and both of my kids are kind of couch surfing. And this ain't cool. We have the opportunity for a home, but $100,000 is like $10 million. But we're working on it. We're not giving up. And we're pulling together as a family. So what is your trajectory? What is your purpose? Realize how profound an experience this is. Realize what a profound experience it is, not only to be witnessing, but to be a part of this. This entire shift is facilitated by the cooperation of all creation. This is an amazing thing. So I hope that this video resonates with people. Again, share this video. Come on, guys, get this out there. Help me get my message out. It's only getting better and more detailed and more intense. I'm learning, and I welcome any kind of opinion, criticism. What can I do better? Please give me that. Don't be mean, but give me that. I want that. Share this video. It's going to resonate with the people that hear it and resonate with. It's meant for them to hear it. So please share. Don't let they'll think I'm crazy for sharing this. Don't let that play into it, because then you're allowing their opinion or something that doesn't even exist to define you. Like, subscribe, share. What did I forget? I'm in a crunch, guys. I got to go get the kid and watch her again. So there will be more revelation, I'm sure. She really, really patches me in. And I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, and I'm going to tell you, my mother is a Chinese red dinner plate hibiscus. Back in the 90s, when the military was cooperating with local law enforcement, because these country boys have marijuana patches all over the place. And helicopters would fly over, and they kept buzzing the house, and we had a horse and everything. And my mother was friends with the sheriff, Ed Brown, wonderful guy. You saw him on national news during the Cesar Lorien, if you're interested in seeing who Ed Brown is. Can't say enough about him. But she called her friend and said, will you please tell them to stop flying over my house? That is a Chinese hibiscus. So I love you guys. Question what you see. What is it really? And let what resonates in your intuition and in your heart be your answer. I love you so much. Be looking for more. I'm so excited to be on this ride with you guys. Until next time, feel the love. Bye, y'all. Long as none's behind me. You said you'd never seen it before, you're seeing it now.